Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Silver. It's been a few weeks since I last recorded, but I think we're still wrapping up Team Rocket junk. Hopefully this is the last episode we have to deal with Team Rocket in any way, shape, or form, because I don't think they show up after all the radio tower shenanigans happen. I don't know about post-game, but yeah, let's get into this. Let's see where we left off. We got Batty Bat up front. Oh, his health is low. I guess we will swap out. Actually, I need to get him up to level, right? We need to get him to like 34, 35 to evolve. Whenever that's gonna happen. Hopefully soon. Let's give you another item, because items help out. But lots been happening, if you haven't noticed. Or maybe you won't get to notice, but so my sister bought me a new microphone for my birthday, which I kind of talked about with I did like a E3 discussion video for E3 2019, but that's kind of its own thing. But yeah, she's kind of crazy. She bought me a $150 microphone, which it's like, damn, I don't give you like great gifts, but at the same time it's the thought that counts or some shit. Like I don't buy gifts really, because it's just like, well, me personally, I usually get stuff that I want when I need it, or something like that. And when I do receive gifts, it's usually like, oh, okay, thanks. Like most gifts I receive, I'm just like, all right, when can I feel okay about not having this anymore? Because like, let's say I got a new house, and then you know, like, people will probably buy you appliances, and then someone just buys you like some random house decoration. Like, let's say that they get you a welcome mat, and you're like, I don't really need a welcome mat. When do you get rid of it and feel alright about that, you know? But yeah, she got me a new microphone, so we're using that. I've tested it a few times, or twice, and I didn't have any problems with it with Audacity. So this is the third time using it, and hopefully it won't go awry like the blue snowball did. And if it does, I have the other microphone recording at the same time. So I feel like I'm on the news, being like some politician at a podium being interviewed with, or like doing some live broadcast, and I have 80 microphones around me. And yeah, so if the quality's bad, that means the Samson and Audacity failed me this one time. But so far, the Samson microphone is super nice. It's got, okay, so the blue snowball I have doesn't have any settings on it. I think they made two different models. One of them has no settings, you just plug it in and then you can record. And the other has the ability to record, I think, anywhere around it equally, or just in front of it. And everywhere around it gets like quieted down a bit. But no, this new one has a bunch of settings I still need to learn how to use, or get like the settings I want. Like one thing I found out when testing, so it has a little knob that says either mono or 2-track. And mono, I'm 100% sure is just one ear will get the recording. And then 2-track, I would guess that would mean left and right ears, so stereo. But when I have it at stereo or 2-track, it only records one. So that really confused me. It could be an error, or I just don't know what the words mean. I didn't really look at the manual at all. But yeah, that's a nice microphone. Hope to get some mileage out of it. I mean, it does sound a lot nicer, and I feel like I can go up close to the microphone and some weird voice. Like I could go right up into your ear like this, and that would be cool. Although I would have to adjust the volume to make up for that. Well, with the blue snowball, but I mean, you're gonna be hearing that if it's the shitty audio, because both of the microphones are right next to each other. But yeah, I feel like it does kind of pick up more. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So I sit on my squeaky bed, so if you hear squeaking in the background, which I usually don't do, because I kind of like stay as still as a rock when I record. But yeah, if you hear that shit, okay. I feel like Ramses could live. Ramses is pretty bulky. It's only level 25. Now, and then speaking of my birthday, that snake move on my birthday that my sister did, legitimately. So, okay, so she spent like $130 to get this $150 microphone, and I'm already like, damn, why are you doing this to me, sis? And then, like, it fills me with guilt that she got me this microphone, and I'm like, damn, I got you fucking... I made DVDs of movies we'd watched camping, and even then the quality wasn't great. Like, I still need to get one of them out to her because I've been trying to burn DVDs, and I just have no idea what I'm doing with that. I downloaded some software that would put the DVD, or put the movie onto the DVD, and apparently, okay, so I don't remember what the exact size of the CDs I have are. I think they're like 4.6 gigabytes, give or take. And I have this like 6-hour video I've been trying to like slowly bring down into, or compress it smaller and smaller so it would fit on this DVD. Because I don't know how much the... Man, I just lost my momentum on that conversation. Oh yeah, no, it's like I'm trying to burn these DVDs, and they are... Like, I got the file, like, I have the 6-hour video down to like 2 gigabytes almost, and it still will not go on this damn DVD, and it takes about 2 hours to compress it. And so I haven't been doing it recently, but like, I will just get the compression set up before I go to work or before I go to bed, and then I come back or wake up and it's all good, and I'll see if it is small enough, and it never is. And I've compressed this video I think 10 times now, so that means I've spent at least 24 hours, because it's slightly more than 2 hours. I guess we'll give Batty Bat a haircut too, since we're out and about, going out in the streets. And, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to burn these damn DVDs. Are you the haircut guy? No, this guy is. And then my dad's like, hey, you should help me burn some movies onto DVDs. And I'm like, I would, but apparently compression takes forever and is not super worth it at this point. But I don't know what movies he wants me to burn, because he never showed them to me. And we don't really watch home videos ever. The last time I ever watched home videos was like me, my sister, and some cousins were at my grandma's house, and I think we just pulled out random home videos from yesteryear, watching my cousins play fucking monkey version of Hungry Hungry Hippos, and then I don't remember who, but one of them says, darn, 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 I only got 2 bananas, and we thought that was the funniest fucking shit, just him saying it like that. And I think we rewinded and played that same clip over and over again, like 15 times. Because that's what you do with VHSs and movies back then when you're a kid. God, there was like some Goofy related like Olympics video we had. And there was one part where I think he does the pole vault, and then Goofy gets like tossed into the dirt. And then he gets like... Well, like, he gets buried in the dirt, and then he comes up, and then I think all the dirt's inside his overalls or something, or I don't think they were overalls. Why would he wear that for the Olympics? But whatever, like, weird overall jumpsuit kind of thing they have you wear for the Olympics, it made him look funny, and we would just laugh and laugh at that. And I'm pretty sure my mom would be like, "Why is this funny to them? This is fucking weird." Kids these days, they don't know. But yeah, that's that story. Let's go back to roasting my sister. Because, so she drove up like 5 or 6 hours. Apparently it's 5 hours, like if you go super early. Yay, we defeated him. Do I get more money? Great. Oh my god, that sucks. Now I gotta revive him. I'm not gonna walk back to the Pokemon Center, even though I could do an easy jump cut. Actually, yeah, I was already on it. Fuck it, we got money. God, okay. You know what, I'll just swap you out like ye old days. Stop, I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. Damn, this guy's gonna be like thick. Like a fortress. I was looking at the art for the executives, because they don't have names until the Gen 2 remakes. And yeah, they all look the exact same in this game. I'm like, okay, who do I put in the thumbnail? Gotta go and look who they are in the remake. So it's just like, oh, okay, Crazy Guy's the first one, and then this guy's... I think this is the one who you fight in the well, apparently, or something like that. Okay, but back to roasting my goddamn sister. So she drives like 5 or 6 hours to come visit me for my birthday. She was gonna visit sometime in June anyways, but I convinced her to come in June, or like for my birthday, because I guess that just worked out with her schedule. And she's like, okay, it's gonna be your 21st birthday, Ryan, so I gotta show you something real nice. So she wants to take me out somewhere. Her main idea was Valley Fair, and I was like, I don't want to like take time, like you're only here for 2 days, and I don't want to use one of those days to take you away from mom and dad, because they haven't seen you in forever, and I haven't seen you in forever, and I didn't want to be selfish like that. But then she kept like insisting, like, no, it's fine, because I'll get to see them the day before, even though that's the same day you came here, so you're already gonna be tired and whatever. And I was like, okay, fine, and then we go. And then like, I'm excited because we're gonna go on like 50 roller coasters, right? And that is not what happened at all. Instead, what did she do? She wanted to like ease herself into the extreme rides, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And so we do like a few kiddie rides. I wouldn't exactly call them kiddie, but compared to the big roller coasters, they're just like, you go on a seat and then you rotate a bit, and I don't know, yeah, that's it. Like, you won't feel slightly weird walking for the next 10 seconds after you get off. You'll just like walk out like normal. And then what she does is she rides those simple rides, and then she's like, okay, let's go to the arcade for an hour. Okay, now I want to do the wave pool. And I'm doing all this stuff because I'm under the assumption that she's gonna ride all these crazy rides with me. And then after we do the wave pool, she's like, okay, I've done everything I wanted to do. Like, bitch, I didn't do anything I wanted to do. Why'd you take me here if you were just gonna not be here for me? Like, what was the point? I don't know. She just like wasted my time. She wasted her time and her money, and like, yeah, I could say I had a good time, but here's the thing: if I'm ranking all the times I've been to Valley Fair, that was the worst time. Okay. So yeah, she just didn't want to ride any big rides. And the thing is, she brought medicine, because, okay, so I guess recently she was like, oh, I went to fucking Florida, like, Universal Studios amusement park, whatever it's called, because, like, she's just flexing her money out here. And I guess she got sick riding some of those rides, so she was like, okay, I'm gonna get sick at Valley Fair. So if she knew that, why did she want to go in the first place? And then she brought a bunch of medicine in case she would get sick feeling. So she was prepared to go on rides because she brought the medicine, and then she just doesn't take any of the medicine or go on the ride. So, like, what the fuck is the point, man? Why are you wasting everybody's time with this? It's like, I don't understand. It just, like, bruh, what the fuck, man? And so I didn't want to just ride stuff alone, because it made me feel like shit, because it's just like, well, what does she get to do then? And so then we just left, because I felt bad. I was, like, being selfish, even though she was the one doing all the selfish shit. On the scale of selfishity, even though she's paying for my ticket, she's fucking doing all the shit she wants to do, and then tells me to fuck off without telling me that. Like, bruh. And she'll be like, dude, that you're still thinking about that? I'm like, yeah, I'm still thinking about that. It just doesn't, it's just not logical, man. It's just not logical. Also, we're going against another executive, I think, because she has the Murkrow and the Vileplume, and who has those things? Grunts don't do that. Grunts have their fucking coffees that explode. And I should probably swap out Batty Bat. Maybe I'll level up here, who knows. And if he doesn't evolve, then I guess we're just gonna not use him for 2 episodes. I don't know. Evolve, please evolve. I'm begging you, evolve, Golbat. Yeah, let's bring out Hugo. I guess I'll take the item. Yeah, okay, and then Hugo, item, give, yeah. And then what else has happened recently? I mean, I still haven't played any video games. That's just my problem. I've decided I'm gonna probably play Pikmin 3 this week or something. Hey, he's like, hey, I was in the middle of a broadcast, even though the microphone's on the other end of the table, pointing the other way. Like, bruh. Man, can these people stop having long dialogue? Oh my god. Is he an executive too? He probably is. Why would Grunch just be like chilling out? Yeah, he's got the executive sprite. Executive wants to battle. He's got a Houndour. Wait, is this the last guy? It must be. Oh. Fire resists fire. Fuck. Okay. Woo, fuck. But, yeah, just going on to a new topic here. I got a brand new bookshelf from my bedroom, which no one listening should really care about. But for a few years, I had like 2 thin, awkward bookshelves that I guess you can get for dirt cheap at thrift stores, because I see them infrequently. And I had those to store most of my video games, and I'm like 2 was nice, but one big one would be better. But the thing is, the gap in my room I had to put a bigger shelf was about 22 inches wide, and most bookshelves I'd find would either be like 16 inches or like 24, so it just would not work out for me ever. And then I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to IKEA and buy a real shelf that's 24 inches. And then I had to move a bunch of furniture around, and that was just a pain in my butt, because I haven't moved anything in my room for like 4 or 5 years. And so I've just been slowly accumulating furniture and knickknacks and games, because, geez, before then, we don't need confused for a... No, I've been, like, now I got a bunch of Switch games, I got like Xbox One games and PlayStation 4 games and more Wii U games, well, slightly more Wii U games, and I put like all my Pokemon movies inside my room now. I guess I kind of did before, but back then I only had like 8 or so, and now I have just about all of the first season except for the last one, which I could get any time. I've been hoping that a thrift store will have it eventually, but they never get the yellow box ones, which are the last 9 in the season. And I don't know, just part of me hopes that someday I will find it, but again, it's nothing stopping me from spending $6 to just order one off of eBay or Amazon. But then again, I think I don't have shelf on that shelf right now, just because I have a few other random movies in there too. Like I have a fucking Nickelodeon Guts VHS tape that is apparently $100 on Amazon, because I don't know if there were not a lot of prints out there, and I know the demand does not exist at all because it's Nickelodeon Guts on a VHS. But hey, I mean, what's stopping me from just raising that shit to $1,000? Oh, we got a silver ring. Oh, we can go against Lugia now. Do we get a Master Ball too? Man, we're gonna have to, like, do some sketchy editing to get that. Well, not editing, but, well, I guess it would be sketchy if I'm doing a bunch of, like, cuts and resets to get me the fucking Ultra Ball to work. So, yeah, that'll happen. Oh, did I just go out the left side now? Okay. Or is this going down? Where am I going? Wait, maybe you're on the top floor? What do you have? Or are you the guy who gave me the silver wing? You know, I love Pokemon, so why don't you catch the best one? Why would a radio tower have the Master Ball? That just doesn't make logical sense here, so... Yeah, I guess we'll just bounce out. Team Rocket is finally taken care of. Got Mr. Karate Man out here. Get out of my way! But I got stuff to talk about with E3, because I want to talk about E3. I feel like I'll spend more time next episode, because surprisingly we're at 21 minutes of this episode, of this single episode. That'll be half an hour long, give or take. But yeah, man, E3 happened. Banjo-Kazooie's in Smash Bros. I did a video where I talked about my first impressions on E3 stuff, and Yeah, I'm gonna probably just overlap a lot of that in this episode and the next episode. But I mean, we're gonna talk about Banjo-Kazooie, who's like my dream pick. I never like. Okay, so if I had a list of characters I wanted to include in Smash Bros. Oh, I can't fly yet. Fuck. Guess we're gonna just travel for the next 9 or so minutes. Oh wait, I don't have Whirlpool. I thought. Ah, fuck. I guess we are going to. Oh, I got Whirlpool. I need. Or Waterfalls at. I'm trying to think. I think I can do Lugia now, because I have Whirlpool. Alright, but Banjo-Kazooie is going to be in there. Fucking... Okay, so all of my favorite characters wind up being the ones I don't even think are going to be eligible. Because... So Palutena got to Smash Bros. With Smash 4, and I didn't even consider her as an option for a newcomer. Because I remember back then I made a top 5, and it wasn't a very good set of 5. I think I had Little Mac in there, which surprisingly got in, even though I never played any Punch-Out games at that point. He just seemed like a logical pick to me. I think I had Birdo as a Yoshi representative, or like Mario representative, but like that kind of made sense to me. I don't remember who like the other two were, but then I had Magnus from Kid Icarus Uprising because that game was fresh on my mind, and I'm like, they gotta add a character from this game. Might as well make it Magnus, which it wound up being every other character but him, Dark Pit and Palutena. But I'm glad it was Palutena because I really liked her, but because she wasn't playable, I did not think she had a single chance, like a shot at all of being playable. Which I feel like, in hindsight, because I didn't know, but apparently her name is like shoved into the title on the Japanese version and in the Japanese Kid Icarus on NES. Like, I don't remember what it's called. It's like Palutena's Temple or something, or that's the name of the map. I don't know, but good to see her as playable. I mean, then she became my main and ultimate, so it's all good. And then I wouldn't have even thought of Banjo-Kazooie being a playable character in, just at all. But yeah, I would not have even considered Banjo-Kazooie because they're owned by Microsoft now. But Phil Spencer was constantly on Twitter like, yeah, I'd be cool with that, whatever. And then we got Banjo-Kazooie in there. Because, like, I guess the big 3 for Microsoft characters that could be in Smash Bros. It was Banjo-Kazooie, Master Chief from Halo, and Steve from Minecraft. And a lot of people would say, like, Master Chief or Steve would be better options because they're more relevant and they're more popular. And I would agree with that because the last Banjo-Kazooie game was, like, what, 2007? And that was a stinker, although I have not played it yet. Which I will get to eventually. Yeah, I don't know this cave at all, by the way, so it's gonna be a lot of me not knowing what to do. But I've been thinking, man, I want to do another Banjo-Kazooie playthrough. I'm like, should I do that for the channel? No, probably not. And so I was like, what if I showed David Banjo-Kazooie? I don't think he'd be able to beat the whole game. But, I don't know, I feel like that would be fun, just to see him, like, kind of suck at that, because he's not amazing at platformers. Okay, we're back at the surf area. I'm gonna actually look through every corner I can. Can I go on that? No. That's where the 2 items were. I feel like I can only go down. That sucks. And then it's gonna bring me back to like the dead end area, right? Oh, that's a fucking tunnel? I did not even notice that. Oh my god, that pisses me off. Up there he is. What the fuck? That was it? I thought this was like multi-layered and convoluted. So we're gonna do some, we're gonna save and then we're gonna catch it because I don't have a Master Ball. Alright, so it's been a whole day since I last recorded. I caught Lugia when I stopped recording. It took me, I think, 90 minutes or so. Do I have an escape rope? That would be pretty nice, but I named Lugia the Clap for really no reason at all. Hey, we got an escape rope. So, I think that will take us back to the entrance, never mind. And it's morning because the beach is yellow. As I say, I could teach Lugia fly and fly back, but that is not going to happen because we are trapped here without Lugia. Lugia just went straight to the box. They were like, yo, I'm out. I got the clap. I gotta go. That shit is diagnosed. So, yeah, I think now we can head to the town where the next gym is, which has a cave in the way. And what other goodies are there? I don't know. Let's find my repel. Just all the momentum is gone because it is a whole new day. Just in the middle of the episode. All right, let's go up. Lantern. I'm so mad though. I had like 27 Pokeballs, and then I think on the successful attempt, it was the first ball that worked. And that only upsets me because, okay, I don't know, the first ball, sure, yeah. Yeah, let's pick up Lugia. Alright, so we deposit Timmons. I'm sorry, we never got to use you once, I think. But Apom is still in here. The clap. God damn it. Now, I was looking up what the odds of me catching Lugia were, and I think it was, if it had full health, Pokeballs and I think Great Balls had 0% chance of working. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I guess I have to paralyze it, and then if I paralyze it, it would have a, I don't know, like a, Pokeballs would have a 1% chance, and then Great Balls would have a 2% chance, but I think I'd also have to weaken it a little bit. And then Ultra Balls would have a 3% chance, but I only had 3 Ultra Balls. But I think on the successful one, it wasn't even paralyzed, and I used the first Great Ball, so that was still pretty low. But yeah, I mean, I could still teach Lugia Fly, but eh. Alright, let's surf across here. I'm just gonna leave the Pokemon fights in. I mean, maybe I could cut them out in post. I don't know. Is it really worth it? I still need to get Rock Smash for that one thing, but that's probably not gonna happen anymore. For the legendary Pokemon. And we're back in Mahogany Town now. I was gonna say, should I heal up? But I don't think I will need to. We got a few trainers, and then we have a cave called, I think it's called the Ice Path. And I believe that's where we're gonna get another HM, so keep a lookout for that. But going back to level 24 Pokemon, it just... Did I not heal up? I thought I did. I guess we will have to heal up. Maybe... Oh no, I just fucking put Lugia in, and then I never healed. Alright. Another roadblock faces our way. But it's okay, because Philip from the future has his Kadabra, which can see into the future. And I guess we're gonna go with Spark. I don't fucking know, man. I don't think Surf would kill. He's too specially defensive. Maybe Surf would have killed. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But hey, we living out here. Probably only because he's underleveled. But we still have a little bit to go in the game. I'm thinking, so we have the Ice Path, and then I know there's a gym on the other side of the cave. However, there's some random side quest we have to do before we can go to the gym. I don't remember how long that takes. I feel like it's relatively short. And then we go south, and we go east, and then go north, and there's a really long route and Victory Road. And I'll be honest, I've never gone through Victory Road in this game, so I guess we will have to see how long that will take. No, don't use the bike, Ryan. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna just speed up a little bit. Boom. Alright. We're gonna ignore the berry. Any secrets up here? Or is this just a shortcut with some headbutt trees? I don't know, guys, but he'll do anything to get his hands on rare Pokemon. So would evolved Pokemon be rare Pokemon? I kind of wonder. Zach. Dude, I had like a... Because I don't dream very often. I dream maybe like 2 to 5 times a month. And, Just I had a dream last night, and without going into details of like who this person is, just a guy named Zach that I know just fucking died in my dream, and I think we spent like an hour just like mourning over them, even though I don't have like a great relationship with this person. And it was like fucking weird. I don't know. Sometimes I have crazy dreams. Like I said, I don't dream very often. But if I do have a dream, a lot of the times, like, I don't have, like, a dream journal, but I kind of like to include the dreams into, like, this universe of, like, a story that I'm making. Because I think I've talked about the story I'm writing a bit, but a lot of it is just, like, a jumble of dreams I've had, and then I'm, like, trying to make a story that, like, makes these locations and universes fit together. And a lot of them end up, like, getting canned. But I don't know, man. Like it's so weird. Sometimes I'll have a dream, and it's a location where I haven't had a dream there in a long time, like years. So what was it? Last month, I had a dream where I was in some bar, like some really dark, shady bar, and they had some sort of like, I guess I'd call it an animatronic, but it was just like some woman on a stage, and she would sing, and it was a dark room, and then just like in one corner of the room there's a guy that just will shoot us with guns later on, and then like the dream just kind of ends there. There was no resolution to it, but nobody died. It just kind of, I feel like I just go into third person at that point in the dream. And then a few years later, I have the exact same dream in the same location. Everything just is in the same spot. Like there's a jukebox in the same spot that looks identical to how it was before. It's just like, oh, I've been here before. Okay, let's just, I guess watch the dream play all over again. It's just crazy how dreams work, because I don't remember if I've ever mentioned this on the channel, but very rarely. It used to happen a lot more, I guess, when I was in high school, but I would have dreams of stuff that would be happening in the future, but it would only be like a 5-second moment. And so, like, I wouldn't remember the dream after it happens, but then I'll be doing something in real life, and then 10 seconds before the thing that happened in the dream will happen, I'll be like, oh shit, the thing is gonna happen. And then it happens, and it's just like something really insignificant. Like, one time I was at work, and I was in a room, and then someone walked into the room, and they were already doing stuff in there, but then they left the room and came back in 1 minute later, and right before they came in the second time, I was like, oh shit, they're gonna come in, and then they're gonna just grab this one item, and then, like, do whatever with it. And then that happened exactly, and then, so I kind of freak out, I'm like, oh shit, the thing happened, and then I just go back to business, because it's not, like, any significant moment. I can't alter the future. And then it's just shit like that that makes me think, like, what if the world is, like, already predestined? Everything that happens is already fated to happen. Like, do we live in a simulation? Shit like that. Because, like, once I learned about simulations in college, and one of my millions of philosophy classes that are just ruining my brain, we learned about how, okay, if there's 2 simulations, that already means that there's a 33% chance that we live in a simulation. So, considering that there's probably hundreds of simulations out there, the odds of us being in the one real world is slim to none. And that shit's just crazy, man. Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We're gonna finish this battle and then wrap up the episode. Actually, we're gonna get to the entrance of the cave, and then we'll delve into the cave next episode. But any other dreams I could quickly talk about? I don't know. Like, sometimes I have dreams that take place in like a slightly different version of the town I live in, and I wish I could like draw out these locations, because it's just like the normal streets I live on, except that it's just like different houses, but like the layout is exactly the same. And I kind of want to make some sort of like world around that where it's this like half real reality, where like or downtown is slightly closer and it's like more rugged and old school, I guess. But yeah, what other dreams? What other dreams for this last minute or so of commentary? I don't know. I feel like I never have dreams that take place in video game worlds, considering how much I used to play video games. I don't think I've ever had a dream take place at my college, which is crazy, because I'm still having dreams at my high school. But then again, I also live 2 blocks away from where my high school is, or was. And I used to walk down I used to walk there all the time, but still, I should have had one dream at college by now, after 3 years going there. But also, most of my dreams that take place at my high school are at night. It's either at night or it's at day, and it's like, when it's at day, then the location is totally altered. But when it's at night, it's like very similar to how it actually looks. So yeah, that's it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Silver. I hope you all enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like, so help the channel grow, and subscribe to the updates on my uploads as soon as they happen. But until then, I will see you all next time.